Tom Brady is the luckiest quarterback in NFL history. Now, before you freak out and hit that dislike button and hit up that comment section, let me say that Tom Brady is still someone you have to bring up in the GOAT conversation. I think all NFL fans can agree that Tom Brady has been great for the league, but I think we all need to realize on how lucky he has been throughout his career. Let's start with how Brady was lucky enough to land in the worst division in football. From 2010 to 2017 alone, no division has more than 2 teams in the bottom 11 by record in the league, outside of the AFC East, which holds 3 of those 11 spots. Since Brady started playing QB for the Patriots back in 2001, the Jets have won 6 total playoff games. Add in the Bills and Dolphins, and you're still at just 6 total playoff games, because they have 0 playoff wins in that time. Tom Brady has lost his division only twice in his career, and one of them wasn't even his fault because he tore his ACL that year. It was the first real chance we got to see if Bill Belichick was the reason they were winning or if it was Brady. Bill led the team to an 11-5 record with Matt Castle, but they didn't make the playoffs to see if he could win in the postseason without Tom. This was the first time in NFL history that an 11-5 team didn't make the playoffs. Let's talk about the playoff game that caused Raider Nation to fall into Great Depression. Tom Brady fumbles the ball, and then they pull out some rule that no one had ever heard of called the tuck rule. Granted, Tom was lucky enough that the refs remembered this very rare rule. Now let's look at Tom Brady's luck to have the greatest clutch kicker of all time on his team. He kicked a 23-yard field goal in the snow that, if it was kicked by most kickers in the NFL, would be missed 7 out of 10 times in those conditions. Tom Brady goes in the next game, and he gets hurt, and his backup QB ends up winning the game for him. Then in the Super Bowl, his kicker makes another clutch kick to win the game. Not saying that Brady didn't do what he needed to do to win, but a lot of great quarterbacks have gotten their team into the position and the kicker just didn't make that kick. For example, in 2012, in a playoff game with the Ravens, Baltimore drove down the field for Billy Cundiff to kick a field goal to tie the game, and he missed it, sending, guess who, Tom Brady, back to the playoffs. Let's look at the worst play call in NFL history. Actually, it is the worst sports call of all time in any sport. Seattle passing the ball from the 1-yard line instead of running it with arguably the best running back in the league at that time. Tom Brady gets another ring due to a terrible play call by the opposing team. It was 2nd and 1 at the 1-yard line after a 4-yard Marshawn Lynch run. Lynch hadn't had a negative running play all game and was averaging 4.3 yards per carry, and they passed the ball. We look at the Falcons Super Bowl, the greatest comeback of all time. The Falcons made every wrong call they could to lose this game. It's like the Patriots had Dr. Strange on their team, and he saw 14 million ways this game ends, and there's only one way they win. The Patriots don't win that game if the Falcons coaching staff didn't choke on every play call in that 4th quarter. Then we get to 2019, and Tom Brady is going against the best team in the AFC. He gets a terrible play call saying that it was roughing the passer when the lineman grazed his face mask, when Mahomes earlier in the game had an actual blow to the head with no call. Brady goes on to throw an interception, which would have ended the game, but the Chiefs lined up all sides. The game goes into overtime, and guess who wins the coin toss? That's right, Tom Brady's luck wins once again because he is facing one of the best offenses in the league, and if they win that coin toss, they're probably going to win. And the NFL has the worst overtime rules in all of major sports, with the team that gets the first touchdown wins the game with no rebuttal. In fact, Tom Brady is 3-0 in playoff overtime games. The opposing offense has never touched the ball. Now, Brady hasn't always come out on top with his luck. I know everyone watching is most likely saying, well, Brady wasn't lucky enough with that Manning to Tyree play, and that is true. That is the one time luck didn't pay off for him. It still goes to show he is still the luckiest quarterback in NFL history. If you can think of a better one, please share it. Side note, before my closing statement, if you guys like the video, please hit that like or subscribe button, or feel free to share the video. Drop a comment down below to tell me what you think about Tom Brady. I personally don't like Tom Brady, but at the same time, I respect him because he's a guy you love to hate. You need a bad guy like that in the league. He's like Thanos or Darth Vader or Heath Ledger's Joker. You can't deny what he's been able to do with his career. Playing at age 41 at an elite quarterback level is an amazing feat. I would be very sad when he retires from the league because he really has been amazing to watch over the years. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next huddle. Ready, break!